Good morning, everyone. It's Kim Krompass from the Price Action Traders Institute, and it is Monday morning, January 22nd. You can see the clock right here. It's almost 8:30, and we are just about to end the London close. So I wanted to talk about a trade that I'm currently working and pressing this morning and actually show it to you live in the market since I'm still in it, and go over a few points that might help you with your trading. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trade. Okay, so what you're looking at is the pound yen again, and this morning, coming into the New York session, we had a nice break for the London session that ended up putting this beautiful clear directional move to the upside in. Here's where I started just about 15 minutes before the New York equity market open. I wanted to get into this move because it had a nice clear directional move set up overnight, and getting in on a no news day other than the government shutdown, which has impacted the dollar, I wanted to get positioned in this trade just in case it took off. And so you can see my yellow line entry here. I had a 12 pip stop, and the stop has now been moved up to lock in 50 pips on this trade. You should be able to see that price has already hit the 80, one of our levels, and the next level up I'm targeting is 00. If this happens and there's a lot of strength coming into that round number at 00, I've got an outside limit set up here at the next level up at 155.20. But if price meanders as it comes into 00 and it doesn't happen within probably the next half hour, then I will go ahead and take this trade off, book my profits, and call it a good trade. So again, beautiful clear directional move to the upside. There was confirmation to stay in this. The pound dollar was moving in sync with the pound yen, and the other yen crosses were also moving except for the EJ. So let's go ahead. I'll pause this video and we'll see what happens on the next candle. Hey there, I'm back now. It's been almost 15 minutes as we watch the close of this candle here head back up towards these highs up at 84. So again, I'm looking for price to punch through this area right in here and make a beautiful run up into 00. And then I'll decide if the price action explodes, I'm going to stay with this trade and try to get limited out up at the 20. So I'm going to pause again, and if I see the price action moving, I'll make sure I jump on, or maybe I'll hold this for half a minute and see what happens. But right now, price is still sitting just below that high at 84. I have an update here. I've now moved my stop to lock in plus 60 pips right here. So if price does make some sudden turnaround, I'll come out of this trade with at least 60 pips. And again, I am looking for the reaction of price around the 00 number if it gets up there. I don't know if it's going to get up there, but I'm looking for it to pop into there. And if it does, a lot of times we'll see price actually blow through the round number, we call it 00, and up into the next price level up at 20. It's getting towards 9 a.m. Pacific, so I'm going to be really watching to see if price actually makes a move. Okay, I'm back, and price is on its way up into this 00 number. Remember what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to come through it really hard, although this candle is about to close, so I don't know if it will do it. And if it does it, it will have to definitely do it on the next candle. So we'll see. We'll keep the recording going while I watch this price action unfold to see what is going to happen, if anything, once it hits 00. And again, it's 9 a.m. now here in California, noon Eastern. So if it's going to happen, I would expect it to happen fairly quickly. So let's see what price does. Okay, start of a new candle. I'm not getting that explosive type move, so I'm going to drag my stop up here to now lock in 75 pips. So right now I'm locked with 75 pips on this trade. And again, looking for price action to explode through 0-0. If it doesn't do it fairly soon, I'm out of this trade. Almost to 0-0, almost to 155. So we'll see what it does. Early enough in the session, confirmation across the board, looking good. The dollar started strengthening just in the last half hour, 45 minutes across the board. So we're seeing some clues, confirmation to possibly stay in a trade. We normally don't like to when there's no news to drive it, but again, the government shutdown here in the US may be driving this price action follow through that we're seeing this morning. And I don't really need to know what's driving it right now. I just need to know how to trade it. And hopefully that's coming across as I do this video and look for price again to pump into 155. I'll be back. All right, I closed the trade for plus 78 pips because I didn't see what I wanted to see around the 0-0, which was acceleration through the figure. And it may still do that, but that's okay. I want to stick with my trade plan that when you're managing a trade and you're pressing it, you need to have some sort of confirmation signals and a plan to warrant even holding on to that trade. So I'm out of this trade with plus 78, and I'm very happy with that. All right, I'll be back with some takeaways. All right, let's finish off this video lesson today and kind of summarize some key points that I think are important and that hopefully will help you in your trading. So the first point is always be prepared for a trading session, okay? And what do I mean by being prepared for a trading session? Well, you want to have a routine that you follow before you trade. And the key is it has to be simple or you're just not going to follow it. You just won't do it every time you sit down to trade. For instance, I have a simple routine I follow both the night before a trading session, the next trading session, and I have one right in the morning before the New York session begins. Try not to overcomplicate your routine. So again, it has to be simple, otherwise you won't do it every day. You're aiming for a routine. Remember, you're not building a rocket ship, so keep it simple. The next thing is you have to know your criteria or you should pass on taking trades. So knowing your criteria is a must-have for all traders, whether you trade the PATI criteria or you trade something else. Again, it must be simple for you to learn and for you to implement. If you're still learning, say, the PATI criteria, then trade it where you are in your understanding of that criteria. So think of it as in layers. Think of your knowledge, your understanding in layers. You're going to keep building onto that knowledge base that you have. And at first, you may be overwhelmed with some of the moving parts, but take things one bite at a time and build yourself a solid foundation. So once you have your simple routines down and you know your trading criteria, and you've traded this way for several months with both a routine and a criteria that you take with you to every trading session, now you're ready to go into that next group of traders who learn to hone their price action reading skills. So this is where you start to develop the interpretation of the movement of price on multiple charts across the board. And this takes time in the market and lots of practice. Some of you will be quicker at doing this and others will be, it takes a little bit of effort. All right. So the time element that I'm talking about, the time that it takes, the time element in trading is what gives rise to your trader's intuition. So we don't all come to the screens, I certainly didn't, with trader's intuition already in place. I had to develop that skill. Remember, I've been trading for going on my 17th year. So please don't compare yourself to me unless you've been trading the same amount of time. So that's it for today. I hope this video has helped you with your trading, and I hope it helps you carry into the rest of the week. And I just want to thank you for watching this video. It's Kim Krompass from the Price Action Traders Institute. Talk to you soon.